Morning guys, hope you're well. It's Hayley from the Aquatic Centre. I'm just going to go through with you some Pilates exercises. Hopefully Ralph doesn't disturb us. We're going to go through some stretches first and then we're going to go through 5 abdominal exercises. So here goes. So find yourself on your mat, roll down. So place the feet on the outside of your mat, so your feet are wider than your hips. Take your arms overhead or out to the side, take a breath in. And then as you exhale, drop your knees over to the right side. So we should be feeling the stretch more so in the front of the hips. On the inhale, lift, and then the exhale, repeat the stretch to the left. So this stretch we can hold, or this stretch can be dynamic. You can move through it, so it really depends on how tight you're feeling at this moment. I would imagine you're all feeling pretty seized up and tight. So once we've held this stretch, bring the feet in, place the right foot on the left thigh, lift the left foot and take hold of the left thigh. So we should be feeling this stretch here through the hip. So we hold these for about 20 to 30 seconds. Don't forget to breathe, don't hold the breath. So once we've released that side of the hip, you do the same stretch on the other side. So left, bring the leg up, hold the back of the thigh, and we should be feeling that stretch on the left leg, on that hip and glute area. Holding either the back of the thigh or the front of the knee to make it stronger. Okay. Let's go into the hamstring. So right leg lifts, hold the thigh or the calf, and we bend our elbows, but we try and keep the knee straight. So we focus on lengthening and grounding down through the hip, not allowing this to happen. So again, we want a long hold between 20 and 30 seconds, and we change, holding the calf or the thigh, not allowing the hip to lift off the floor, focusing on lengthening through the back of the leg. Again, not to be forced, just hold, breathing should be natural. Okay, so once we've done the hamstring, let's go back onto the right leg, give it a nice little hug, let's lengthen up the left leg. And if we've got the flexibility, take the foot and allow the knee to draw down into the floor. If you're struggling, you can hug the thigh, or if you've got a towel, you can wrap the towel over the foot. So again, another 20 to 30 seconds hold on that one. Nice release for the hamstring, the hip, the glutes. We slide that bottom leg in and we repeat. Hugging, lengthening, it's a nice stretch for the back. And then if we can, take the foot of the calf, or hold the back of the thigh if you can't reach. Or if you've got a towel, and throw the towel over your foot. And we've got some nice developmental stretching going on there. So again, another 20 to 30 second hold if you can, and then slide this leg in. So both legs are straight now. Release your arms, place the right foot on the left thigh and use your opposite hand. We inhale. As we exhale, pull your right knee across your body, and we're trying to get the knee as close as we can to the floor, but not allowing the shoulder to lift. So we've got a nice rotation, but again also opening up through that hip and glute area. Another 20 to 30 second hold. Bring the leg in. Swap, place the leg on, inhale, exhale, trying to bring that knee close without allowing the left shoulder to roll. So again, nice little rotation, and again another 20 to 30 second holds. Okay, so bring that leg in and bend both knees. Let's go back onto the right leg. Might be a little bit more looser than before. Take a nice breath in And as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders and just allow the chin to drop. So we're not forcing through the neck, we're not straining. We've lifted, we've curled through the tummy, and then we drop the chin. You can lengthen this bottom leg out. Draw the belly button in, elbows are bent, and this is your first exercise. So it can either be a level 1 scissor or a single leg stretch or a single straight leg stretch. And we draw in twice, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And each time you pull, you exhale, exhale here, exhale here. All the time you're trying to curl up, so not allowing the neck to force. So using the tummy muscles to curl and pulling the belly button in. So breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and rest. So you could do 2 sets of those. So you could do 2 sets of 20, or you could just do the 1 set along with me. Take the legs up into the air. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, lift up. So see the way my shoulders are coming off the floor there? So we don't want to just do that because that's what strains the neck. So we really try and pull ourselves up and imprint our lower back. So keep forcing the lower back into the mat and take the hands behind the head, but make sure you're not pulling the head too much. This is just for support. Pull the belly in, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So each time you drop your leg, you push your back down and you pull your belly into the floor. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. If you want to make it a little bit harder, release the support of the head. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Woo! And rest. Woo! And you might need a little stretch after that just to release those tummy muscles. They're tough then, so well done. And out of breath. Just shows you guys, doesn't it, when we stop, how much we really need to keep our fitness levels up. So if you need to roll the head side to side just to release the strain on the neck, you can do. Okay, so let's bring in the left leg and lengthen out the right. Give it a nice little hug. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, lift the head. Pull the tummy in. Squeeze the bottom. And lengthen your arms and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Rest that bottom leg and change. So with this exercise, we've brought that leg in, we're hugging it, and we've lengthened the bottom leg. We've added the optional abdominal curl, but if you're struggling, just keep your head down. We hug this leg, lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, lift through the tummy. So don't just do the head and neck. We lift through the tummy and squeeze your bottom, pull your belly in, and release, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. And with that exercise, you could do another 4 of those if you wanted to. So I'm just showing you the first 2. You can join along with me. You could pause this video And then do another 4 of them, and then obviously jump on to the next exercise. Okay, so let's work through the sides. This is called the crisscross in the original 34. So bring the legs up, use them to help you up. So again, pushing the back into the floor. Take the hands behind, drop one leg, and the opposite elbow goes to the opposite knee. But don't allow that to happen because it makes it less effective. So always keeping the knee on the hip. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So can you see the way the elbow reaches for the knee and the other elbow is on the floor? So if I done that, that would make it easier by bringing the knee to the elbow. But if I do that, I've got to work a bit harder for my elbow to touch my knee. And I'm cheating a little bit there, I can see, because it's tough. And rest. We need a little stretch. Reach and stretch. So keeping yourself in this position and really tensing the tummy muscles, guys. So you can see my back there, where it's got its natural arch, so that's perfectly fine. So when we lift our head, shoulders, arms and legs, you'll see how the back imprints. So the easier version is to do it with one leg. So as we exhale, we lift, pulling the tummy in, breathe in here, and then as you exhale, lower the leg down to the mat. So again, you'd inhale, exhale, tense the tummy, inhale, exhale, pulling the belly in. So if you wanted to make that more intense, legs together, strong abs, so really tense the tummy muscles. That would be your inhale, your stretch position. Your exhale is the lifting of the legs and the head and shoulders. So I'll be pushing my back down here into the mat. Open and flex, tense your thighs, and as you exhale, we would slowly lower, pulling the belly in all the way. So always keeping your abs tight going when you do it. Don't let the belly relax. Brace the tummy tight. Breathe in. As you exhale, so you can lift one leg or two. Open. See the way my feet are flexed. Push your back down. Keep your feet flexed and lower slowly, 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 slowly. So should we do a couple more? Breathe in. So I'll do an easy one now. Tense my abs. Breathe out. Flex. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. Slow, pulling the belly in. Breathe in. Tense the abs. Exhale. Tense your belly tight. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower. And rest. So bring the knees in. Hug them. Begin to roll a little bit. And then use your roll to help you up. So you might be feeling a little bit tight now on the front of the hips. So if we stretch through the front of the hip, right, taking the right leg in front and trying to lengthen this area here by the quads and the hip. So if we're here, it would be less effective unless you were really posteriorly tilting, because you'd feel like if you just push the hips. But when you posteriorly tilt and lunge, it's much more effective. So obviously once you've done that leg, you change, take the leg out. So you push the hip, so that's your posterior tilt, and then you'd apply the lunge. So that's stretching out the front of the hips, which get used a lot during the abdominal work. So once you've had a good stretch of the hip, take yourself back, lengthen out, rest.